Guys, welcome back to the channel. Like, the story that I'm about to tell you guys today is crazy. Even for me, like, I was just shocked. Like, how can something like this literally happen in this day and age? You understand? Like, I just feel like people, they just don't care anymore about their actions, about their that they don't even care about consequences and whatnot. It doesn't matter if they're even affecting the people that are very close to them. Like, every day when you wake up, you're gonna hear something or you're gonna see something that will literally shock you. But I was still shocked anymore, girl. I was still shocked anymore though. Like, is there something that we're gonna see and like you understand? Like, every day these things that are shocking are just becoming a norm to us. So what had happened was Ubonginkosi is a 39 years old man. Like, he literally murdered his son for frying VORS. I want you to understand and picture this. You know VORS, like sausage. This guy, he literally murdered his son for frying VORS. So what had happened was Ntando Mchunu. Ntando Mchunu is a 22 years old boy. Like, he just came back home, he was drunk, and he went to the fridge, opened the fridge, and took like a big chunk of VOS. This is a serious story, guys. This is a real story. I just do not laugh at this thing. If you're laughing, then there's an issue. So he just literally took like a big chunk of VOS. You didn't even, sometimes when you took out like it's shable from the fridge, you're gonna maybe take just a small portion of what you want to eat, or you're gonna include everybody that is around. You understand? You're not gonna cook like the whole thing. If you're taking out 5 kg, you're not gonna cook out the whole 5 kg. You understand? So this guy, Ntando, he took like a big chunk of VOS. He literally fried the whole thing. So his dad worked out. His dad, Ubonginkosi Mchunu, a 39 years old man, he was just coming back from work. And when he came back from work, the shock of seeing his son literally frying the whole big chunk of VOS. But at the same time, this boy is drunk. You understand? So Ubonginkosi, he was so upset. He was so frustrated. He literally just started beating this boy up. And on top of that, he was just throwing any object that he was at his disposal, like any object that he can see. He just picked everything and just throwing at this boy. You understand? Like, everything. It doesn't matter whether it is a mug or it does, like, anything. He was just literally throwing anything at this boy, whether it was a brick. He was so angry that he just wanted to murder his boy. He understand? But unfortunately, the boy didn't make it. He died. He was drunk. Like, when you're drunk, when you bleed, you're gonna, like, there's no way you're gonna stop blood when you're drunk. You're just gonna bleed to death. He literally bled to death. And the neighbors, they were just saying like they've never seen such a gruesome crime like that. Like, the crime scene was just crazy. The way this guy literally murdered his son, it was just a crazy business. Like, you can imagine the horror of literally seeing this person lying there dead, and there's all these objects that were thrown at this person. Like, the blood is all over. And I can just imagine the horror, like, because, like, how can you do such a thing? You understand? But for me, I feel like, do you guys think like the dead, like, he has anger issues? Because how can you just, I understand that people will get angry. I understand people, like, maybe the son was not working and the father is working, and you coming back and this person is, it's literally frying the whole thing. Is like they are ungrateful and they're not even thinking. You understand? They're not even thinking about you and all the efforts that you make and whatnot. But this boy is drunk at the same time. You understand? So for me, thinking like, how can you as a father, you come back and you see your son doing such a thing? Why can't you just maybe stop him? Why couldn't you just stop him and try to talk to him? And if he's not listening, why can't you just take the Volkswagen and keep it and maybe put it back in a refrigerator, or anyhow that you feel like it's gonna be okay for you? You understand? How can you just allow yourself to be that triggered to a point where you literally don't even care if this boy loses his life? When now you are just done. You are hurtful. You don't wanna hear anything. You don't wanna think. You don't wanna, you don't wanna reason with him. The only thing that came to your mind was just to hurt this boy. So for me, I'm just like, it's crazy. Like, I am just trying to understand, like, people are going through the most, guys. People are just going through the most. I feel like maybe the father, he has like a lot of pressure on him. Maybe things are not working out and whatnot. Maybe financially is not doing okay, and is just trying to make every day count and try to provide for this boy, because I don't think Untando was working. He was just 22 years old, and by the looks of things, like, he was drunk by that time. I do not think the boy is working. You understand? I feel like maybe the father was just under pressure. Like, I am trying to do everything for you. I am just trying to support you. I'm just trying to feed you. And when are you not even thinking about me? You're not even seeing my hard work. You're not even seeing that I am trying to provide for you. When are you just taking everything, you eat it anyhow you want? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if this was the first time this boy took out the water and cooked everything, and him tried to reprimand him like it wasn't working. I do not know, guys. I do not know. Like, nothing is clear about this story. You understand? But for me, I feel like, I don't know if Untando was just trying to cook the whole thing just to provoke his dad, because like, there are those people that will literally provoke their parents. You understand? It goes both ways. Sometimes the parents will literally provoke their kids and whatnot, but there are kids, especially boys. There are boys that will literally trigger, like, they will do something on purpose so that they can uh, get their parents upset. You understand? So I don't know if this boy was just doing it on purpose, or he just didn't care. He's like, oh, this guy is always angry anyway, let me just cook everything and eat. You understand? Or he just didn't care about consequences, because maybe the dad, like, it wasn't even his first time beating him. Maybe every time when they fight, they're always beating each other up and whatnot, or cursing at each other. You understand? I don't know, because I do not think, if it was the first time, I do not think the father was going to be angry to an extent where he's gonna literally just want to finish this boy. You understand? I feel like maybe this is something that has been happening over and over again, and the father was like, you know what, I am done talking to you. I am done trying to make you see reason. I am tired. I do not think he just wanted to kill him. I just felt like it was anger that got out of hand, and it ended up with this son losing his life. You understand? And yo, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. But things like this, they do happen, because, you know, there are people that get killed for very, very, very petty things. There are people, you can go out there, maybe to a tavern or club or whatever. You got into a confrontation with somebody and they kill you over nothing. You understand? People, they get killed over something that is very petty every day. And it's not even shocking anymore. It's just said when it happens to a father and a son, to this kind of situation. You understand? And Untando was just 22, guys, and his father was 39, which means his father, like, had Untando when he was like maybe almost 17 years old. You understand? So maybe it's that thing, like, okay, I hate you when I was young, I tried to take responsibility, but when you are just a mischievous boy. You understand? So I don't know, guys. Like, when you're out there, just try to be polite, just try to reason, because sometimes beating up your kids, it doesn't work. You understand? Sometimes being an angry parent, there are parents that are just angry, guys, and there are parents that will do everything in their power, like you, to just trying to make you like this hard boy. Like, you are a boy, you're supposed to be tough, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. You understand? And it doesn't really work, that thing, especially nowadays, guys. Like, it doesn't really work, this, like, because these days people are so much in tune with their emotional part. They just, everything is emotional, and it's understandable, guys. Like, we just need to understand things emotionally. But if all you understand is physical, it doesn't work. It literally doesn't work, and you get your kids to hate you. Sometimes the kids, they even end up like getting out of order. But you never know. Sometimes you try to be friendly with the kids and they also take advantage. Sometimes when you beat them, it doesn't work, it works against you. So you never know what is gonna work. Understand? You never know what's gonna work. But for you to feel like it's okay to literally throw every object to your child, to a point where this person, they lose their life, is crazy business, guys. Like, it's crazy business. I do not know, like, what is gonna happen. Like, obviously this guy is going to jail, but imagine going to jail because when you were so angry over voros voros, yeah, voros, like, you were so angry. Like, when you come back to your senses after throwing those tantrums and whatnot, when you come back to your senses as a parent, how do you feel when now you murdered your son over voros? So guys, It's a lot. It's a lot. I do not think it like I will ever find myself talking about a person who murdered somebody for VORS. I do not think this is what's gonna, you understand. I do not think this is, but it's something that is happening, guys. Sometimes we still have to talk about these things, like even if it sounds petty, even if it sounds crazy and it sounds like it's unbelievable, but you also have to remember that people are getting killed every day over petty reasons that when you were not as a sane person, you would think like, why would somebody react this way, like why would somebody kill somebody for such a reason, you understand? But it happens, it literally happens every day, and you just have to, there are people that won't even think twice, guys, taking somebody's life. They are, it doesn't matter who you are, there are people that are just that angry, you understand? So I don't know if there was anything that could have been done to prevent this kind of a mess, but I feel like please be kind, especially if you are fighting with your kids. Sometimes it's better to just, if you see that this person is intoxicated, just try and relax and just try to breathe, go out there. If you think maybe scavenger or something that is going to make you relax, because if you feel like you're losing it, it's better to just do something that is going to distract yourself, so that you do not act in a manner that you do not do something that you're going to regret later, you understand? Because it's worse having to kill your own child, but at the same time when you come back, like I feel like this is something that this guy is never gonna forget. But I murdered my son because of a VORS, you understand? So I understand the guy was crazy, I understand the guy was mad and whatnot, but sometimes we just have to let things go. Don't be angry to that extent. So anyway, guys, yo, can you please like, comment and subscribe to the video? I'm gonna come back with more crazy stories that are gonna blow your mind. Even if it sounds crazy or unbelievable, believe this thing is happening every day.